Hey there, and welcome to all you runners and walkers who are taking part today in the Great Big House, Big Heart event in Ann Arbor. Wish we could be there, but I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope that you're proud as well that you've helped raise so much money for worthwhile causes in Michigan. I was really pleased to hear that Nick Boulis was being honored today with the Philip J. Bowen Award. As many of you know, Phil was an attorney, a beloved community leader in Ann Arbor. He was also a tireless fighter against ALS. That's a terrible disease that eventually took his life. And I can assure all of you, and Phil's wonderful family as well, that so too is Nick Boulis. Now, Nick and I both have deep roots in Michigan, which is why we're both wearing our maize and blue ties. Pulled those out no problem today. I grew up there and went to the University of Michigan, both as an undergraduate and as a medical student. I consider myself a true maize and blue Wolverine, like many of you. The University of Michigan was also where I was lucky enough to first meet Nick. He was one of my first partners in neurosurgical residency, completing his chief residency there. Like everyone else who came in contact with Nick, I was immediately impressed with what a skilled, dedicated, and compassionate physician he is. As long as I've known Nick, he's been dedicated to research, to innovation, and he's committed himself to improving the way that we treat patients. Nick and I remain colleagues as members of the Department of Neurosurgery now at the Emory University in Atlanta. I had the opportunity to produce a story as a reporter earlier this year about the groundbreaking work he is doing on a new treatment for ALS, which was developed right here where you are at the University of Michigan. Nick is conducting the first human clinical trial of a stem cell treatment for the fatal nerve disorder. It's also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. The initial trials are underway right now at Emory. Now, time will tell, but this could be a major breakthrough for patients with ALS. Nick has worked countless hours developing the equipment that delivers stem cells to the spinal cords of these patients. He's also spent years perfecting the procedure to carefully implant those stem cells. I've been lucky. I've had the privilege of watching Nick in action. He's an incredibly talented and gifted surgeon. And every year, the Bowen Award goes to an individual who exemplifies service to his community and to helping others. I think Nick Boulis is an ideal recipient of this honor, and I wish to personally congratulate you. We all knew you were going to get this award and many others, Nick.
Thanks, Sanjay. And thanks for calling me about the tie this morning. Right. And so thanks to all of you with the Big House, Big Heart run. I cannot be with you in Ann Arbor this morning because we're preparing for the next patient in the clinical trial that Sanjay told you about. But I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you served as a volunteer, asked your friends and relatives for money, or participated in the race. You have my most sincere appreciation. The funds you raised helped make this new treatment possible. It takes a lot of money to prepare to conduct a clinical trial, and this is particularly true of techniques like stem cell therapy. Although I am now working in Atlanta, my heart is back with you in Ann Arbor. I've worked closely on the ALS project with Dr. Eva Feldman and her scientists at the U of M laboratory, the Program for Neurology Research and Discovery. Together, after years of painstaking study, we're demonstrating that spinal cord surgery for this awful disease is possible. Our clinical trial represents the first time that stem cells have been injected into the human spinal cord. We're in the first phase of the trial, in which we're testing the safety of the stem cells and the procedure. Success now will open the door for many other clinical trials currently at various stages of preparation. We've completed our 6th procedure, and so far there have been no significant side effects. We still have a long way to go to prove safety and efficacy of this technique, but for the first time, I believe that patients suffering from ALS and their loved ones have a reason to hope for a better future. I'm thrilled and humbled to accept this award. I do it on behalf of all the many people who worked so hard on this research, the Bowen family, the organizers of the Big House, Big Heart race, and all of you out there today. I only have one last thing to say. Keep up the good work. Go Blue.
Go Blue. Congratulations.
Thanks.